So I now need to work on the magazine. So when I left it off last time, I had this. So I'm just going to see if I can stitch these to anything. So stitching out this might be best. So I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to see if there's anything I can stitch as well. So I'm just stitching all the stuff that can be stitched together. Excuse me. So these can be stitched together. That straightens out this UV, those two UVs. So I don't think I can stitch anything else. I can apparently stitch this. Should be able to stitch that as well. So I've got this so far. I don't think I can stitch anything else. I can stitch this, but it's going to overlap, so I'm just going to leave that for now. So I think that's it for that. I can't stitch this because it's going to overlap. I'm also going to get rid of this. Split it. Excuse me. I'm also going to split this as well. Okay, I didn't split it. So I'm just going to leave that show as it is. I can't sew these into these holes here. It'll just warp the UV. So for now I'm just going to lay this out. I'm going to start laying everything out. Unfortunately this is slightly distorted, but there's not much I can do. It's not really distorted, it's just tilted. So I can attach, I can attach this to the main magazine, so I'm going to go largest to smallest now. I'm going to attach the larger part of that onto the magazine part. Just going to lay this out again, see how much room I've got to work with. I'm now going gonna start restitching these back. Just gonna split this, move that over to there, and then the last 4 UVs are part of the magazine on the underside where the clip will go. So I'm just going to go to sans smallest to largest and start scaling these. I should be able to sew these arcs to something. I can sew it to these. Okay, so now everything's at size, at a good scale. I'm just going to lay everything out. And I need to match the UV checkers with this one, with the gun. So right now it's not to scale, unfortunately. These both display the UVs, so it might be worth trying to find. So I'm just going to scale this down as 1. So it looks like it's kind of the same size now. Maybe a bit more. They won't share the same 0 to 1 UV kind of thing, but yeah, they do display at the same time, which is unfortunate. So I'm just going to move this up. So move this along a little. So yeah, it's more or less there. So just going to reset this. Reset that back to 0. Vert snap it at 4. It's 5, but the pivot kind of messes it up. So now we're going to do the bullet. So pretty much everything was already UV'd. I just need to do this. Can just plane for this. I'm going to copy the width into the height. It should be 0.9 because we divided it by, oh, 1/4 of 12 is 3, so 3/4, 75% will be 9. So I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees there. So I'm going to have this. Unfolding, again, useless for this. So I believe everything is UV'd on the bullet now. Oh, it's a cartridge, but just need to straighten stuff now. So this will be the largest part. I'm just going to lay this out. UV shell. Just going to rotate this a little, and hopefully straighten shell works, isn't it? So I'm going to have to straighten UVs here. I believe I'm going to have to do the same for this. So I believe everything here is now UV'd. There's a little distortion here, but this is just going to be basically a fill layer, so it shouldn't matter too much. If I wanted to, I could split these edges like so, but it won't make much difference. So I'm just going to lay everything out now. I'm going to start scaling this down. So I'm going to move the bullet over. So this needs to be scaled down significantly. So this is not nearly enough. This might be a bit better. It's a little too big, those checkers. These might be a little bit better. I'm just going to move this down and see. So yeah, those are better. So I'm just going to reset this. So that's all the UVs done. Just going to check over one final time. Everything here is fine. Magazine. Just going to move this just in a little. I'm going to see if I can lay this out without the that scale mode off. This might be what I'm looking for. Is so we just try this, move this off, lay this out. Nice. That's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to do the same for the cartridge. Okay, so I don't need to export the UVs as the texture or anything. I don't need to export it as an image. Don't need to do any of that because it's exported into the FBX. That'll export. There's one thing that I did still need to do. I'm just gonna close the UV and start resetting the pivots. Now just gonna zero everything out. I'm gonna reset this pivot to the bottom here, grid snap it and move it to here. Go and move this along to here, and the bullet and the magazine can stay where they are. Okay, so I'm going to start naming the shapes, although pretty useless. That's why I'll do it anyway. So polysurface 4 can be changed to magazine. And the bullet can be changed to cartridge. so that's that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing texture sets. So I'm first going to start with the gun. I'm going to have only a few, very few texture sets. One for metal, one for the camouflage, one for wood. So I'm going to go to side viewport here. I'm going to press F to focus. I'm going to select the magazine and the trigger, all this stuff here. This will all be metal. The barrel here will be metal. This will be metal, and inside of the barrel here will be metal as well. Oh. So everything in here is selected. I should have, maybe not. It would have been easier to go vertex and then select these as faces, but too late now. I'm also going to select these as well. These should revolve select around the top and the bottom. They do. Go do same here, same here, same here, and for the bottom two as well. These will be metal. I'm going to also do it for the inner body. I'm just going to select the easy parts to select first. So just going to select the bottom first. Everything on the bottom is selected, now I just need to do the top. So I have this now, the body selected. Just going to need to come down here and do these faces. Again, these are triangles, which is unfortunate. I don't know why these can't be revolve selected, but I believe everything here is selected now. I'm going to do the same for these ones at the top here. These are also going to be metal. I believe that's everything that's going to be metal. The sights, I'm going to create a texture set for those. This here will also be metal. So, also going to have this as metal as well. I just don't want any seaming, really. Just want to try and get this, try and have as little seams as possible. So I'm also going to make these metal as well. This will also be metal. Um, 6 fine. I'm debating whether to make this metal. Might make that a darker metal. Oh, I'm not sure though. Might make this a metal. Might see if I can make a kind of gun metal in Substance Designer. So I'm going to select this. I'm also going to select these ones. Oh yeah, I'm going to make these metal. These as well, I reckon, will be metal. Just going to go to side viewport and deselect these sites. And finally, these will also be metal. So most of or this whole back part will be metal. There's something selected there which doesn't need to be. Just going to go over one more time. Going to make this metal as well. Right here. Going to do the. Actually, no, I can't do the other side. There's nothing there. Actually, I can do the inner one. Going to also do it for the inner one here as well. So again, once more, going over what I've got selected. This whole barrel part here. All of these should be selected. They are. Okay, so I'm happy with the selection. I'm gonna first, so to basically make texture sets for Substance Designer, you need to assign a new material. As far as this is the only way that I know to create texture sets. I don't know if there's another way. I believe you can. I believe you could use ID maps, but I'm not really sure. So I'm selected Stingray PBS. This is a PBR material. No, I believe it's a material. I believe in Maya it would be a material. So yeah, Stingray PBS anyway. It's PBR or PBS, physically based shader. It'll be a shader then. Okay. So yeah, physics based shader. When I export my textures from Substance Painter, I'll be able to bring them in here and use the renderer. It will all be PBR, so don't have to fiddle around with any settings or get an external program or any plugin or like that or anything like that. So Stingray PBS. So I'm going to name this metal. So I'm actually just going to undo that. You see we have the metal in here. I'm going to Control H. This should hide it. It hides the whole thing. Okay, I've lost it. Okay, I've got rid of the texture set. Oh no! Can I undo this? Oh, this is not good at all. Oh, that's annoying. No more commands to redo. That's kind of annoying. So I'm just going to highlight these again.